You're watching City County Sports, the Coach's Corner with Joe Prince. Brought to you by Bobby Wilson Home Furnishings, Penn Station East Coast Subs, Champion Ford Lincoln Mazda, and Via Media.
Well, folks, we're back on Coach's Corner. This is Barry Williams, and I'm here today with Joe Prince, head coach of the Owensboro Red Devils. Joe, the first game of the season's in the books. You went out to Davis County and you won 42-24. What good did you see in the game, and what improvements do you see need to be made?
Well, the first good thing is we won. First game, you never know what to expect with all the hoopla and you get mistakes, and are your kids going to be too fired up? And we handled all that pretty good. I saw that we are explosive, which we thought we were. We have speed, and we utilized a lot of that. We got on top of them, and it snowballed, and our kids jumped on that. That was the good stuff. I thought we executed pretty good, especially in the first half. Second half, we got a little sloppy. I think the weather played a part of that with the humidity. We've got to improve a little bit on our game conditioning. We have to improve a little bit on our blocking assignments. We missed some blocks, and they did some things, and we didn't react and stay with our rules. But for the most part, I thought it was a good game.
Well, you had 4 different running backs and 5 different receivers. Was it your game plan to spread the ball around that much?
Well, we want to spread the ball around. We feel like we have some athletes this year that at any given time that can take it to the house. And so, you know, like the Pony Express, just one guy carries it for a while and then another guy carries it. And it's good for the team atmosphere when you spread around. If you rely on one person and your team is totally reliant on that 1 or 2 people, then when they get hurt, your season's over with. And so we've been trying to stress to our kids, we're trying to get the ball all the way around, let the defense try to dictate who they want to hurt them, and then we'll exploit that. Did
you have any standouts this week?
Several standouts. I thought Nick Locker played a good game. I thought that Shamari Morton made a couple of fantastic plays and broke some long ones and picked up a fumble for one. I thought that all the fullbacks did a good job. First it was TJ James, and then it was Eric McGuire, and then it was Jamon Cosby. I thought they did a good job. Arias played a good game and scored some. Jalil Barrett stepped in and started for us, and he hadn't been our normal starter until someone got hurt, got in. I think he scored, 2 touchdowns? And so, anyway, I was real pleased with all the diversity, and those players all stepped up. I thought that the first quarter, Christian Woods was really dominant. Logan Blue played pretty good. We got a little work on the edge. Our outside linebackers got out of position some, but I thought we played pretty good overall.
Well, talking about Nick Locker, he wound up with 181 yards passing. Is he progressing like you'd hoped this season?
Oh, Nick's an outstanding person and a great player, and he's worked so hard that I expect great things from him all year. He's such a heady player, very intelligent, and he's matured so much. We're putting more into his plate, and he's responding very well.
Well, folks, we'll be right back in just a moment on Coach's Corner. Stay tuned.
Put him in a chokehold, Bobby.
Elbow drop him, Bobby.
I'm back-breaking Bobby Wilson, and I'm slamming high prices.
Now Bobby's slamming high prices on both sides of the river. At Bobby Wilson's Home Furnishings' new Evansville store, you'll find the same quality furniture at low warehouse prices.
I'm slamming high prices.
Bobby Wilson's Home Furnishings on 9th Street between J.R. Miller and Triplett in Owensboro, and now on North Main at Columbia in Evansville.
Hi, this is Duke Brubaker from Champion Ford Lincoln Mazda. We're proud to be the sponsor of the Coach's Corner. Visit our website at championowensboro.com. 2013 Lincoln MKZ Demo Special, $44,775 MSRP, on sale $41,888. Save up to $6,000 on 2014 Ford Tauruses during Champions Summer Spectacular. Those are our 2 Coach's Corner specials this week. Visit our website at championowensboro.com for a great lineup of new and used vehicles. How are you going to beat that?
Hey folks, we're back on Coach's Corner. This is Barry Williams and I'm here with Coach Joe Prince. Joe, all summer long it's been nice and cool for practice, and then here Friday night it gets hot and humid. How did that affect your boys?
Well, I'd been telling them that I've never seen a summer this cool. I mean, you get up in the morning and it's 60 degrees, 65 degrees, and then, you know, it might be in the low 80s, and it was just cool all year long. And I told them that somebody's living right. And then it got this week, and all of a sudden humidity shoots up to 80%. A heat wave comes in, not a big one, but with that humidity, it affected us during the game. It affected Davis County. I'm sure it affected a lot of teams. And so I think that was a big thing last week, and it's going to be this week until the weather goes back to where it's cool again. I don't want it to be too hot, but I sure don't want it as cool as it was when we're trying to condition. And we have we have to get people ready. The good thing is we have a little depth, so we can give some guys some breaks and everything. I'm hoping that we pick up the tempo in practice now. The kids understand what we're talking about, the tempo, and condition themselves in practice for the game.
Well, the next step in the City County Championship is Friday night versus Apollo. What do you expect out of Apollo then?
Well, they can cause some problems. They got a nice little tailback, number 5, and their quarterback, Chambers, if he gets loose, he can take it all the way, and he throws pretty good, and they're kind of big up front. So, they usually try to power us some and get on the edge and then try to do a little play action. They're like that pistol formation that everybody's gone through now to try to give you some trouble. So we'll have to see some things in practice and work on some things that we haven't seen all year, and it'll be an adjustment for us, but we have to contain their speed.
Well, Coach, you've been doing it for 27 years. You took over here at OHS in 2003, was your first season. It's always a long trek to get to the head coach. Where did your trek?
Well, when I was student teaching, I helped for a year at Lafayette, and then I came and started right here at Owensboro High School under Coach Gerald Porter, and was under him for 5 years, and then I left and went to Ohio County for a couple of years, and then I went 4 years to Union County, and then I left and went to Louisville Eastern for 4 years, and then I was back here this is my 10th year, so I kind of feel like I've been all around and finally settled down.
There you go. Well, there you are, folks. It's been another edition of Coach's Corner with Coach Joe Prince. We'll see you next week.
You've been watching City County Sports, the Coach's Corner with Joe Prince. Brought to you by Bobby Wilson Home Furnishings, Penn Station East Coast Subs, Champion Ford Lincoln Mazda, and Via Media. If you'd like to be a business sponsor of City County Sports Coach's Corner and show your school colors, call Via Media at 683-1094. City County Sports is proud to present this week's Penn Station East Coast Subs Players of the Week. Congratulations to these Week 1 players. From Owensboro High School, number 16, quarterback Nick Lockard. From Apollo High School, number 5, running back Adonis Hudson. From Owensboro Catholic High School, number 18, wide receiver and linebacker Jason Toth. From Davis County High School, number 57, center and linebacker Jacob Nanny. This week's Penn Station East Coast Sub Players of the Week are brought to you by Via Media.